It's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey. It's a brand new day. Halfway twisted, you've been out of shape, and you feel like you've missed it.
Welcome back to Marbella Now. Once again, we're here at our space, co-working offices, to welcome our wonderful guests. Let's get started.
Open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
It's almost like a tradition and one of my favorites, coming here to Puente Romano, right in the beautiful Sea Grill restaurant, to find out what's coming up over the Christmas holidays. Festivities galore, I know. This is the lovely Alba. She is here with us to explain what's going on, and Anastasia.
Hello,
because
everyone.
it's just lovely to be here. Hi, Alba. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And Anastasia, the party lineup is just amazing. Starting off with, again, the very successful Gatsby.
Absolutely. On 15th of December, we will have our incredible Grand Gatsby party, which was an absolute excess the last year. So this year we are preparing something different, but in the same style, like a glamorous style of 20s, and it will be absolutely amazing night. You will have for the one price, which is 65 euros, but you will have absolutely whole concept of gala dinner. You have the cocktail with canapes, and you have amazing program with live music, jazz band, and very important thing that this day absolutely everyone come dressed up. So we have a very great surprise for the best dress, which will be 2 nights staying in the hotel for the best dress.
Oh my gosh, what an incentive to wear a fancy dress costume, which a lot of us like to do
Of
anyway.
course.
I mean, that is so much. You can have 2 nights to stay in this beautiful
Yeah.
hotel just for wearing the best costume.
Of course,
Themed
yeah.
with The Great Gatsby?
Absolutely. In the same of 20s, it's really glamorous and gliss costumes, so we will wait it from you.
I wonder if there are any fancy dress costume rental places in Marbella, because I know in Madrid and London it's very easy to go and...
Yeah, we have some in Marbella, or you can just buy it, you know, on internet. We will have so much.
And our second-hand
it's very
shops are a
easy.
good one for that.
Oh, great.
Yes, we have a lot of
Yeah.
second-hand and antique shops. Have you been, Al? Because I get the sense that you're new. Are you new to Puente Romano?
Yes, I'm new, working here.
And where are you from?
I'm from Galicia, from the north of Spain.
So how come your English is so good and such a good accent?
Not so good. That's okay.
Well, it's lovely to see you here. So have you been yet to any of the Puente Romano events?
Yes, both we are in charge of Puente Romano events, and it's really, really cool.
It's one of the best things here when you get to work here. Not only get to work in a nice place with nice atmosphere and nice compañeros, colleagues, but you also get to be at these amazing events. So the Grand Gatsby is on the 15th of December.
15th of December, yeah.
And how do people book?
So you can book, you can just call Puente Romano, or you can go directly to our website where you can just reserve it easily and make the payment easily.
I like the idea of a jazz band. I mean, that is just so fitting for the evening.
Starting at 8 in the night, so 8 o'clock the cocktail, we'll have like 1 hour and half for the cocktail to make the gorgeous photos and the protocol, and you know, to show
to relax
the
and
dress,
just get to mingle.
Yeah, to enjoy this concept of Grand Gatsby.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm sure you will be too, so don't forget that one. And then, of course, we have to mention that you do business lunches for Christmas.
Yes, we have lunches for companies here in Sea Grill restaurant, the main restaurant, and for dinners we have Nobu, our Japanese restaurant.
Both excellent choices, and then special menus as well, as we're here. We have to mention it. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day brunch, then you've got New Year's Eve and brunches then?
Yeah. For New Year's Eve, we have different types of cuisine. You can just choose Nobu restaurant, Japanese matsuisha Nobu restaurant. So, or you can choose the Sea Grill, which everybody knows, our elegant, sophisticated restaurant.
And the views. I mean,
and
to
amazing
have these
views,
on the
of course.
views.
Yeah, absolutely. So, or our main room ball, Salon Andalusia, where we have the greatest gala dinner ever. This year it's really, really great, really wonderful. So you will enjoy it absolutely.
Well, I was in the Andalusia Gala ballroom last week with the Marbella Rocks Awards.
Yeah.
And the decoration, the candle, everything was exquisite, as was the food, the service and everything
Absolutely.
else. So it's amazing how you can take such a big room and make it feel so intimate and so beautiful. In fact, I put a photograph of it in the Euro Weekly News this week. It was that beautiful. Well, it's really wonderful chatting with you. It's nice to meet you, Alba.
Nice to meet you too.
Hopefully I'll be seeing you at the parties.
Yes, of course.
What's your costume going to be for the Great Gatsby?
I don't know yet. Let me think about it.
That face will just be perfect for anything. Anastasia, I won't ask you your costume either. Let it all be a surprise. Come along to Puente Romano.
For sure.
For the 15th of December for the Great Gatsby. And then while you're here, you can book in Christmas, New Year.
Absolutely.
Everything else.
Of course, we have so many parties. Speaking about the brunch, I would like to just to speak a little bit for brunch for New Year and brunch on Christmas Day, 25th of December, and the New Year brunch, which will take place at 1st of January.
Oh, that's wonderful to know. Who wants to cook on those days?
Of course. The next day, after the grand New Year's Eve, you just would like to come and relax and to be served. So just welcome to Sea Grill to enjoy it.
And the food here and the buffet and everything is just always exquisite. So highly recommend that, honestly. So
yes, thank you very much,
girls.
Nicole.
And dare I say, Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Ignorance is no excuse. If you do not know the rules, it doesn't mean to say you will not get fined. Which is why I want to share this warning with you. You have to really make sure that you abide by the rules if you want to avoid getting yourself a fine from 900 euros to up to 9,000 euros. How? Well, by taking your trash out at the wrong time, particularly your organic trash. Now, if you think about in the summer months how hot it gets, if we were to have all organic rubbish fermenting in those bins, it would be a nightmare. So during the months of April to October, you can only take your rubbish out from 8 to 11 p.m. at night, and the rest of the year from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. at night. This is just for organic rubbish, but it's very important because, as I say, if you are caught taking your rubbish out before or after those hours, you could be in for a 900 euro fine, and if it's hazardous waste, up to 9,000 euro fine. Good news is, if you have furniture that needs to be collected, you can ring 952 768720. That's 952 768720 between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. to pick up any pieces of furniture that are just not wanted in your house and you do not want to leave them just abandoned in the street, do you?
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you. Hashtag Better Together. We are a community, we are a growing community, and between our 137 nationalities, we are actively working on knowing each other and helping each other. One of ours got hurt just about a year ago in a critical situation and now paraplegic, as I understand it. His name is David Toms, and a beloved photographer for many years in our community. He's doing much better. He's back in the province of Malaga after a long time and a lot of rehabilitation and a lot of interventions. And you, together with a great bunch of people, are going to do a tea party in order to raise funds for David, and obviously awareness of his situation and how we can help.
That's right, absolutely right, Nicole. The idea is that we're going to do an afternoon tea party at a great venue. It's called the Terrace in Benavista, and it's an afternoon tea party with a twist, because instead of having afternoon tea with tea, you have the teapots are full of cocktails and various drinks and other bits and pieces. So it's an afternoon tea party, and the whole purpose of it's got 3 entertainers there, of which I'm one of them. The other 2 is Johnny Baker, who's a great entertainer, and Helena Paul as well.
Helena Paul, I've heard before, she's wonderful, but I've never heard of the other guys. That's
Johnny Baker, he does a lot of work for Luciana. He's a keyboard player and a singer, great guy. So it's a fun afternoon. Starts at 4 o'clock on the 15th of December, goes on till 7 o'clock in the evening. There's a raffle, and the whole purpose of the whole afternoon is to raise money specifically for David Toms, because his palliative care costs around about, we think, about €2,000 a month. So we want to raise and help him in this period, get some money behind him so that he doesn't have to worry about money too much, and it can get him through a month or so, or whatever it takes. So that's the idea of the event.
I mean, every little bit helps. Those of you who are regular watchers of our programme and also living here on the coast, you will know Anthony Wolfson and how beautifully he sings Elvis songs, not as a tribute, but as Anthony Wolfson in his own right, and with your own personality attached, which has got him the attention of actually the Presley family and a lot of recognition internationally. It's really nice to see that it doesn't matter who we are, that everybody is willing to join together, particularly for such a worthy cause. I know a lot of people like Sally Cullens from the magazine editor, and other people have been travelling to visit Tom. David has been in Granada for some time and moving around with this treatment. So not only just money, but also having people to go and chat with you when you are bed-bound or wheelchair-bound, chair-bound, to keep you entertained.
Absolutely, and you know, it's all about helping people, and music and entertainment brings a lot of joy into people's lives. We were talking about that earlier, and someone like David, I personally can't think of I'm a motorcyclist myself, and I can't think of someone more deserving. He was. I actually personally never met him, but I know his reputation. I know people that knew him very well, and he was very loved individual. I haven't heard one bad word said about him by anybody. And the idea of doing this event is to, as I say, all the proceeds of the event, the artists, everybody else, it's all just purely just costs only. No fees, nothing else. It's all about raising as much money as possible for David.
And that's the nice thing. I didn't know David either, but I know people who know him. And when you, as you say, it's that contagious love that we need to help each other. And something like this is just a privilege and a pleasure to be able to say, telling you about it, at least that if you can't go, you can make donations. And if you'd like to go and visit David, I'm sure he'd be delighted.
Absolutely.
I mean, can he do like Skype calls and things like that?
Yes, he can. There's an online diary for David, and people can book in to go and visit him, or they can book in to do Skype calls or whatever. I must mention, if I may, Jackie Stone of Manifesto Design. She's raised, behind the scenes, she's raised a huge amount of money for David, huge amount of money. She's one of the organisers of this, as is Joanne Pitcher, who runs the Terrace. So I'm very privileged to be able to work with those 2 guys and to be able to be a part of putting this thing together for David. And tickets cost €25, and that includes the full afternoon tea. As I said, the Terrace is not making any money out of it at all. It's purely, all the proceeds are going straight that way. So there's an email address for tickets. Shall I share that? It's madhatterstoms@gmail.com. That's madhatterstoms@gmail.com. Drop someone an email, and you can get tickets. And thank you very much. And
Thank you very much.
We hope it'll all work out really well.
Yes, I'm sure it will. And there'll be more things that will be going on. Jackie Stone actually spoke to her, saying that I wanted to help somehow, but at least we started now with you. I'm glad that everything's all going along. And obviously our support here from Marbella community. David, for you. See you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Well, that's it for another week. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember, you can go to all the recordings of this show, Marbella Now TV and Me Marbella Radio, from our website, marbellanowtv.com. For now, goodbye, see you tomorrow, take care of yourselves and be nice to each other.